Let's make a pumpkin pie. I started by cutting my pumpkin and scooping out the seeds. This is the perfect baking pumpkin because of its color, sweetness, and the ratio of pumpkin meat to empty space in the middle. It was also full of sprouts, which is cool, and I made sure to save the seeds for a little snack. Then I cut it up into smaller pieces to fit in my oven and baked for about an hour. Meanwhile, I got started on the pie crust by combining flour, sugar, and shredded salted butter, then mixing in cold water. I wrapped that up, and by this time my pumpkin was cooked and cooled, so I removed the skin and blended it into a puree. I had so much pumpkin, so I did this in batches, first blending it and then squeezing out the excess water. It turned out so smooth, and I got about 8 cups total from a 20-pound pumpkin. Now it was time to bake the crust. This was my first time making a pie that doesn't have like a graham cracker crust, so I was kind of nervous. I placed some parchment paper down and filled it with lentils for weights, then put it in the oven to bake. Meanwhile, I got started on my filling. I combined eggs, milk, and vanilla, then put that aside. Over low heat, I mixed together the pumpkin puree with salted caramel and sugar. Then I added in various spices, including black pepper, since apparently it's the secret ingredient to the best pumpkin pie. Then combined the two mixtures, and by this time it was getting dark, so I put this in the fridge. In the morning, I poured the filling first through a sieve, then into my pie crust, and baked until set. For topping, I made a whipped cream sweetened with salted caramel, and oh my goodness, it turned out so silky and delicious. It honestly tasted similar to a Costco pumpkin pie, but an elevated, silkier homemade version, which is kind of what I was going for, so I'd say it was a success.
So good.